I played this game called Shinobi Art of Vengeance, and let me tell you, it's good. It's more than good. I would say, and you gotta hear me out when I say this video game is very good. I think it's the kind of game where you look at it and you see it with your eyes, and you're like, fuck yeah, I'm in. Like, no questions asked, doesn't matter. It's kind of ninja, hand-drawn traditional animation, lots of colors, it looks cool as fuck. You should be slamming this bad boy in your console hole, and you should be booting up as fast as A button lets you do it. You're not going fast enough, asshole. You know, you're not like. I don't think you understand. Like, if this game visually doesn't grip you, like you look at this game and like you're not gripped by it by like 10 fingers, you got to get your eyes checked out or something, because or just stop watching. If this game doesn't, if you're looking at this game right now, if you're not in, I want you out. Leave. Stop. Pause the video. Close the window. You're done. Stop. It's over. Okay? Get it? All right. Okay, but if you are interested in this slick-ass game and you're like, ooh, you know, but you don't, like, have money, like, money's tight right now, and you really need to buy groceries or something this month, I would recommend that you watch this video and then afterwards do, like, a YouTube tutorial on, like, how to gather and, like, scrounge for fucking food, because you're gonna buy this game, right? It's a foregone conclusion. You're buying the video game. I've decided. I'm in your wallet. Alright? I'm going to say some stuff about the video game. It doesn't matter. You can just skip to the end. You're buying the game. And the reason why you're buying the game before we even know about the game is because I'm gonna right here, right now, I'm pulling out the wall. This is the wall where real ass games go. And you can't stop me because I'm going to do it. But I'm going to put this game on the wall because it's a real ass game. This game deserves a real ass game reward because it's a real ass game. Anyways, on with the stuff. So for like the third or fourth time, I just gotta remind you that this game looks amazing. And I think if you're looking at this and genuinely it doesn't like pop to you, you're not like, whoa, you know. It just might just, it might just be time. Anyways, not only does this game look nice, it feels nice as well. A lot of ninja-themed 2D games feature usually simple combat movesets that aren't super in-depth. But Shinobi says fuck that and gives you a full-ass 2D combat system with combos, mixing light and heavy attacks, as well as different special moves that you can use to extend combos. One of my favorite things to do in this game is to do a combo, and then right at the end use the little zippy-zappy move, the zappy-zappy electroshock move, to shock them and get behind them to continue the beatdown. Right, you launch a guy over to the left, you use the move, you're on this other side now, and you're just going in. You're just going in. You're stomping a mud hole up in his ass, and he can't do anything about it. There's also a skill later on for that same zippy zap that lets you zip around 3 times back to back. So you're stomping a mud hole 3 times. 1 hole, 3 stomps. That's a lot of damage. And when you're doing that, it synergizes with a lot of other parts of the game as well, because you can use that move to combo up, quickly get 15-20 hits on your combo, which will then synergize with an ability that you've already unlocked, allowing you to do even more damage, or whatever attribute you attach to your combo counter, making it so you're actually rewarded for using your moveset in depth. Another thing I love about this game's combat is while there are some aspects about your kit that are stronger than others, the game balances challenge with a reasonable moveset, so it makes it that you are actively using your entire moveset and your full kit throughout the game. You're not spamming 1 or 2 really powerful moves, you're doing everything to get the most out of your combo, to get the most out of your chance to deal damage to an enemy, right? Even the moves that aren't really doing the most damage are really helpful for setting up a combo, which is something that I really appreciate combating enemies, and I think everyone would like it just because of how fluid it starts feeling. When you get halfway through the game, you know, you really start becoming more familiar with the moveset, and the more you use the moveset, the more sexy you feel. You know, you're gonna start busting some sick-ass combos out, and it's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel really good. And sometimes maybe it might feel too good. I found that while you're going to be using the whole moveset, when you're using the whole moveset and you're applying everything you really can to a combat encounter, you'll find more times than not that you're just dominating these dudes. They don't really have a chance to fight back. They're just getting laid into, and there's not much they can do about it. There's not much they're gonna do to stop you. You're just on it. I said there's games lacking some challenge, and Anko Rift levels, these are the pinnacle of the challenge this game offers, and some of them are pretty tough, some of them are really long, some of them are really engaging. You'll find probably some of the most engaging gameplay in the game in these little Rift challenges, and I loved them. I wish there were more of it. I wish the game leaned into more of this kind of level design overall. But I do see the I do see that not everyone's a fucking hardcore, you know, real super duper gamer like I am. You know, not everyone can sling meat, you know, like I do. So it's not possible for everyone to be playing and gaming and maintaining at that level. Maybe some DLC could fix that. Slinging up, you know, when I play the game, I'm slinging meat. you know, I'm slinging some meat when I play this game. You know, I step up, step down, whip it out. You know, do what I gotta do. Do what I gotta do to beat the level. Do what I gotta do to beat the zone. Do what I gotta do. I'm doing what I do. But yeah, there's some high challenge in this game. But I think there's nothing too challenging, and I also think as the game progresses further, I wish that was something that was adjusted, because it feels like the game is a bit too easy. It feels like the game's enemies are a little too passive towards the end, where in the beginning and maybe even parts of the middle of the game, when you're still getting used to it, you could still find a lot more challenge. But towards the end of the game, that last section, you're gonna be fucking dudes up, right? They're not gonna stand a chance. Even bosses are gonna show up and you're gonna fuck them up. It's over. You know, it's a foregone conclusion. If you're really playing this game like a real ass gamer, I know you are. It's gonna be fucked up. You're gonna be hurt. People are gonna get hurt. It's just what's going to happen. And while the difficulty may not be super engaging for some, I think the actual act of playing the game and doing combos and just playing stylishly, expressing yourself as you play the game, if you will, player expression, is enough to keep you gripped. Kept me gripped. All 10 fingers. Moving. Playing the game. Again, I think it would have been nicer if towards that latter half of the game they really beefed the enemies up, gave them, maybe introduced more new enemies. I think it would have been something that would have really helped. But when everything about the game looks so pretty, looks so amazing, it's kind of hard to bash it on that kind of level. Another interesting part about the game is the actual gameplay. You're not going to just be fucking up dudes, you're going to be moving around and platforming. And I think the platforming stays consistently engaging and challenging. It's not something that's going to just fall off, you know, where it's going to become mundane. You're going to keep going through it and having fun. At least that's what I did, breezing through the levels. There are a lot of hidden things to find, and if you find something while you're going through, I would definitely recommend going to go get it. But you'll find that this game has a little bit of Metroidvania aspects. It's a little Metroidvania-y. It's a little bit like that. So you'll find obstacles that you just cannot traverse yet. And to me, that's perfectly fine because it gives the levels replayability. So as you progress, you can go back. But I can definitely see if you're trying to get everything in one go, it's going to be annoying finding a bunch of things that you just cannot interact with yet. Once you get the full moveset, it was really fun, at least for me, to go back to those levels and just clean them up, get all the upgrades and everything that you could get from them. One level, there was like a whole zone that you missed because you couldn't find it without the ability. Another thing I like about some of the abilities is they actually interact with your combat moveset. Things like the wall jump, obviously, no, to an extent, but like situationally, you can use them to, you know, wall jump or wall climb in a combat encounter to better maneuver yourself. But I think the main one that really was cool was there's an ability where you can like punch through a wall, like wall punch, like wha! And it's like a power charge attack, and you use it to break through some walls in the game that you can't normally break through, but you could also use it to break the guard of some enemies. So it's a really nice piece where the game's traversal mechanics kind of are blending into the game's combat mechanics, which is really what the game is about, moving around and fighting about. Only thing is, like, that's the only example. Like, the grappling hook you can't use in combat, which I would thought would have been really fucking cool, to, like, grapple into an enemy to zoom into them. But I guess they decided not to do that. Maybe next time. I've been bumping the OST in the background in this video for this game. I think it sounds really good. I don't think it's the best OST that Mr. Mr. Lopes has done, but it's just fucking bangers right here. Overall, I think that Shinobi is a killer game, and you gotta play it. I loved it. I think you'll have a good time. I'm gonna hit it with you gotta play it out of 10. And bounce. If you like this review or you have any thoughts of Shinobi, share them below. Or if you like ninjas, tell me something about. Just fucking say anything. All right. I just need someone, somewhere, someplace, just to say fucking anything. Cause I'm out here, out here, and you don't want to know what's going.